What's going on, everybody? Felix here again. Today we're going to be working on the Supra, and we are going to be putting a blow-off valve because as of right now it's pretty quiet when we step off the accelerator. And I really want those turbos to make some noise, let people know that it is a turbo, because on the older Supras you don't have that turbo sign in the back. It just says Supra. So I want to make sure that when I pass by, I release the gas off because it's automatic, that you're actually going to hear that blow-off valve sing and resonate through the air. So let's hear what it sounds like right now, so later on we can compare what it sounds like with the blow-off valve on. So let's do that now. Well, looks like I'm gonna need a new hose because that one just broke. All these hoses are so hard and brittle. Like this one was really hard, but now it's soft because I got this brand new. But all of these are super hard. Yeah, super hard. So on the hardware, it does come with a spare one. I just gotta see if this is the one on top or the one that I just broke off and everything. So hopefully this is the one that goes to when it broke off. So we also have that. Have an assortment of other ones, a couple of other vacuum hoses. So we got like the small one that I think the other one that just broke off because it's so brittle, and then we got this thicker ones right here as well. As well as some new clamps and some stoppers. So we got a bunch of good hardware from HKS, as well as the blow-off valve itself. Let's get that out. Alright, so here goes the HKS blow-off valve right here. That's really good. Nice and big compared to the little bypass valve right here. So we're gonna get a whole lot more noise, and you can see the little piece that broke off right here. I still couldn't get it off of the bypass valve, but it's a much beefier boy than this one. So hopefully we're gonna get some really good sound off of this one. And I'm excited to finish the process. So let's just dive back in and continue putting it on. Well, with me trying to fit that mount down there, another air hose broke because all the heat is right here. So because of that, these become brittle, especially after 30 something years. So these lines are just hard and they're breaking, so I'm going to replace that line. Had to move the strut tower brace because it was just getting in the way, so I'll put that back on once we're done. All of this is just hard. Okay, so now we have the long piece right here, which is going to go into this tube right here. So I don't need much line, I just need it to connect right there, and then the rest will go to the blow-off valve. Okay, now that we have a little bit of light, because I recharged my light bar here, this is what's going on. I went ahead and capped this off, was able to slip this on. So now we just got to run that to blow-off valve. We still got this to mend, so that will have to just be a little later on. But for right now, let's go ahead and attach the blow-off valve. we just gotta put this here. Just don't make it short, so it comes back this way. So I'll cut it right there. We actually might have enough for this to down there. We'll see. I mean, so right there is the process on how to put on the HKS sequential 4 blowout valve. However, because we still have this vacuum leak, we are still not done. So HKS did have this one. It's a little bit thicker, but you know, I think that's it. So I think we lucked out. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, because this was supposed to be for the recirculating if you want to go back into the intake system somehow. I think it goes in the back or something like that, but I'm going to use this for that. So let's prepare that. All right, so after removing the hose down here, it's still pretty pliable. Well, I mean, that's the top, I'm sorry. Down here it's pretty pliable still, because it's away from all this major heat that comes up here from, because that's the turbos right there. You can even see the back side of the turbo back there. So that heat shield doesn't really do too much. So it's pliable up here and up here really hard. And you can probably tell by, so big difference. Okay, everything should be done, buttoned up, and we should have no problems now. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up, warm it up, and let's see where we go from there. Alright, we should be warmed up pretty good. Let's go ahead and give it a couple revs. That's way louder. Alright, we'll do it with the hood down. Okay, so now we'll do some flybys. That way we can say how it sounds like from the outside of perspective and everything going by. We'll do some slow passes, some quicker passes, so we can really get that load up. And then we'll do some recording from inside the car as well. That way you can hear the difference. But for right now, hands are dirty, trucks are in the way. So we'll have to save this for another day. So for you, it'll be instant. For me, it's going to be like a day or two. So Alright guys, this is my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I mean, as of right now, I'm pretty happy with how the car is right now. It's, you know, pretty much OEM still. I mean, other than the intake, the intercooler, blow-off valve, the exhaust downpipe. I mean, I'm happy with the power. I'm happy with the responsiveness it is. You know, big single turbo could wait. I'm really enjoying the sequential turbos right now. It's a lot of fun, to tell you the truth. You feel the second turbo kick on, and it's like a little boost of power. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, everybody has like a, you know, 500 plus horsepower Supra, so I'm kind of happy to, when I open up the hood, I still have the stock twins, and that's something not everybody still sees all the time. So I'm happy to still sport that around. Perhaps seats later on, but for right now, I'm very happy with it is. Carbon fiber hood, probably snacks, tell you the truth, because the hood is beat and probably some paint. But I'm really happy with the way it is right now. So I'm getting close to having it where I want it for right now before we do make some bigger changes later on down the road. Next focus is the monster truck outside. That needs a lot of stuff to do. So I'll be posting videos about that soon. I don't know. I kind of know what direction I want to go into with the truck, but that's all like still working it out. It doesn't even run right now, so getting it running is going to be the first big hurdle. But other than that, hey, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.